G'day Wallaby Dick!
G'day Wallaby Dick! We're here in Tasmania chasing the beautiful Stripey Trumpeter on the jigs.
Stay tuned, we've got plenty of action coming up.
Oh boy, that's a good one, boys! That's a real good one.
G'day, my name's Tim Wybrow and I'm here with James Cinnamon, a notorious Tasmanian jigger that loves his jigging. Hey, you like having a little jig?
Oh, I don't mind a jiggy jig.
Well, today we're down here on the east coast. Weather conditions aren't exactly favourable for us today, but we got out there and we had a little crack in the tinny. Managed to get onto a nice sized stripey. Tell us all about how that unfolded.
Luckily enough we did. We found the mark. It was obviously surprisingly windy out there, so we decided to use the motor to help hold us on top of the drift, I should say, so we can fish vertically. Managed to get the jig straight down, a bit of nifty work holding the boat straight. Got it down there, a couple of jigs straight up, and it was, what, second drop we got one?
Yeah.
Which is pretty nice.
You have a pretty interesting technique with the jig too, so you were explaining it out there whilst we were on the water. What was it that you think enticed this stripey?
Look, not that I know that there's one jig retrieve that's going to catch them every time, but I've definitely been playing around with a few different retrieves, and on this day, what seemed to be the one to work was quite an erotic retrieve up off the bottom and then letting it sit for a little while, letting it being patient, and then maybe a little bit more, probably working it up about 10 metres up and then dropping it back down to the bottom again, just making sure you keep it in that zone. First drop for the morning. What are we in? 76 metres of water with a 60 gram jig. We'll lob him out that way a fair bit. So hopefully by the time it gets down to the bottom, it'll be straight underneath us. Ooh, there's even a few things on the sound already. So I'm just imitating a bit of a flea response. What we're doing is just imitating a flea up off the bottom and then just gonna hold it there for a little bit. Sort of hope it gets a bit of a tension on the flea coming up. Just small little ones in between. And then while it's sort of just lollipopping there, we're just bouncing it with the waves. Then give it another little bit, bring it up, say another 4 or 5 metres, and just let it wobble there for a little bit, and then drop it back down. And when I drop it down, I like to just do it in little increments. Drop it a bit, stop it for a second, and then drop it a little bit more, straight back to the bottom. That's a good one, boys! That's a real good one! Oh my goodness! Yeah. Someone get on that motor! Yeah, I'm on it. Oh, fuck, this is a proper fish! Oh! Come on, boy! Woohoo! Did you see that take? That was awesome. Oh, it's what we want. Yeah! We'll take that one. Yeah, boys. Yes! Yeah, good. 120 knife jiggy. Sweep him up, 4 or 5 metres off the bottom and let it just hang there for a second. Bob's your uncle.
That's a nice looking
He
stripey.
absolutely nailed it. You beauty.
So this species of stripey, are they usually down in, are they just native?
Yeah, so striped trumpeter are pretty endemic to the southern parts of Australia, and we, usually got to fish 50 to 100 plus metres of water. Today we're in 72 metres of water, sitting up on top of a reef that drops off to about 90 metres on the edge. And I reckon there's a few more of those down there where that came from.
Right. So if somebody was jumping into a tackle store today and they've seen this video and they're pretty intrigued about playing around with the jig, what sort of jig would you recommend? Say even just for some flatty bashing around, 20, 30 meters, or something that's a little bit more versatile in the reef as well.
So here in Tasmania in particular, if you're fishing say 20 to 30 metres, I'd fish jigs 40 to sort of 60 grams depending on the weather conditions of the day. We get a fair bit of wind down here in Tassie, so you'll probably will want a slightly heavier jig, especially for flatty. You want to make sure you're on the bottom majority of the time, staying very close to the bottom. If we're going out to deeper reefs, that's 70 to 100 metres. I tend to fish jigs from about 80 grams through to 200 grams, depending on the wind conditions again.
Yeah, right.
Just trying to keep that vertical
You'd recommend
drag.
essentially then just picking up a couple of different weights and seeing what works.
Ideally, pick to what you're going to do. If you're going to go out there and fish for flathead in 50 metres of water, you won't need many jigs over 100, 120 grams. But if you're going to find yourself going a little bit deeper, then it's definitely good to have a couple of bigger ones in your arsenal.
You've got a pretty specky little combo here. Tell me about it.
Look, yeah, this is a fancy little outfit. You obviously don't have to go this fancy. Something sort of a PE1 to PE3 is pretty ideal, depending on how deep you're going and what size jigs you're going to use. This is a PE2 rod. It's 6'2" long. Anything in that sort of range. We're using 30-pound braid, 40-pound leader, which was plenty sufficient. Probably not so much if we were to hook a big stripey. Probably want some heavier leader, but it did the job well today.
It did. It's a beautiful piece of equipment. And in terms of species, obviously we got pretty lucky today and hooked up to a little monster. Now, we've caught plenty of flathead before. We've had some sandies, some tigers.
Yep.
You've caught some Morwong?
Morwong, yep.
Yep. We were hooking up to Stingrays the other week too.
Yeah, we did, surprisingly. That's the first, I must say.
Yeah.
Yeah, we even got two of them.
We got two of them.
Eating the jigs, which is pretty cool.
So it's quite versatile, the species that you can catch on these jigs, and it's quite surprising when you first get into it because it's always quite a nice surprise when it comes up to the top of the water.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's just great fun. Well, we hope you enjoyed this little episode in Chinwag at Tascast Fishing Adventures. Stay tuned for more stuff from us coming soon. The weather definitely turned on us, which wasn't too beneficial, but luckily it's not our first rodeo in the old tinny, and we packed our
makes for an exciting day.
It does, especially when you've only got a little 25-litre tank of fuel too.
We made it back.
We did. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and we'll see you on the next one. Let's get fishy, baby. Yep, yep. Today we are down here on the east coast of Tasmania. Beautiful fish, catching up with a fish, hey? Am I right?